Good evening, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Wow, the music is really loud. This is after I cranked it down from like 80% to 20%. Oh my god, that song's just loud. Good evening, everyone. Happy Friday. So, I gotta start with a little confession. I forgot to download the game. So I've gotta stall for time. Like, shouldn't be too long. We're at 17%. I just started when I sat down. I made coffee, sat down, realized I don't have this game installed on my computer. Sorry, Crimson, I forgot. I spent all day playing Minecraft. I yearned for the mines so hard today that I spent, like, I'm not even joking when I say I spent all day in Minecraft. Like, it was easily like, oh, I'm dropping frames bad. You've been waiting all week for this. And I've had access to my computer 2 days. I've had 2 days to access my computer. Did I know Crimson is famous? I mean, I've heard of like several Crimsons that are famous. I don't know if you mean our specific our Crimson, because there's like The Color, which is very famous. There's I'm not gonna call him my Oshi, but like he's up there. Good old Crimson Ruse. We are talking about Crimson Tai, yeah. Oh, I mean, I know he did have like what 1.6k subscribers on YouTube, or still does. I don't know. Wasn't it 1.6? Let me go to channel. 2.71. Wow. Yeah, I know he has a bunch of subs on YouTube and hasn't done anything on it in like three years. That's all I really know. He had one comment pop off on a random video you saw today. I see. Gus does that sometimes, where they'll post, like, they'll be in the middle of... Oh, what's this? Oh, it's loading. Like, they'll post something, they'll post a comment in someone's TikTok video, and that'll pop off like crazy. English can be weird, but it can be understood through tough, thorough thought, though. 3.4k likes and 76 replies. Damn. That's amazing. And he's definitely right. English can be a tough language. 54%. I don't have to stall that long, actually. I'm doing good. Downloading is just downloading like it's supposed to. I'm so happy. But again, he does have almost 3k subscribers on YouTube, so he did something. Well, I know what he did. He had one video hit like half a million views, and that just ended up like snowballing into a shit ton of I mean, that's still a lot. When I'm sitting here with not even 250 yet. How many do I have? How many subs do I have right now? Because I know it's gone down in the past couple of weeks, because I'm down to 244. I was at 245. Somebody doesn't love me anymore. It's fine. Does my... Oh, it still links to my... It only links to my Twitter. I don't have an about page. Can confirm the TikTok comment thing. You have one that still gets notifications. That's at 13K. Jeez. I can't do... Actually, hold on. I have one comment on TikTok that actually has a whole bunch of likes, and I don't even remember. I haven't looked at it in long enough to know how, like, 20. So there's this puppy exorcist guy, Kaio. If you don't know him, oh my god, he's got a good soul and a very, very attractive VTuber. And he posted something about, like, what he needs to do before a prostate exam. And I'm just like, I don't know if it's in that kind of way, guys. Also, is chat not... Yeah, it's just... Chat's slow to pop up on my screen. There it is. Scratching my eye and it's making my face do everything weird. But yeah, he was talking about, like, I saw this tweet that was like, petition to make doctors who do prostate exams to wear brown gloves. Started off with that and just kind of kept going about a prostate exam. I'm just like, nah, friend, it's okay. Usually the gloves that we wear are blue. But, like, prostate exams are very rare these days, thankfully. Like, you'll see on, like, on some TV shows where they talk about where like the main character is so nervous about their prostate exam because, oh, the doctor's gonna stick his finger up my butt. But then it's like, no, we don't do that anymore. We draw your blood, we check your PSA, I think it's the prostate stimulating antigen. It's been a minute since I've, prostate-specific antigen, my bad. Prostate-specific antigen, it's, like, the more of it that's in your body, the more your brain is telling your prostate to do stuff so that you can your prostate is... Frick, my brain. The higher your PSA, the more your prostate is trying to make sure everything is flowing like it's supposed to. Which, fun fact, if you regularly just let one out, it helps keep your prostate healthy. So it's not an evil thing, as much as some people might try to tell you. It is a good and healthy thing that has a lot of benefits to it. So let the old ones out. Let the old ones out. I don't know how else to say some of these. Anyway, unless you are just, like, not urinating, no one's gonna be sticking fingers up the butthole unless it's, like, for fun stuff. Medically, you don't, like, most people don't do that anymore. And even then, it's usually, like, you're more likely to specifically have the urologist do it than just your primary doctor. It's like, oh, you're 40? Well, all right, gloves are on, let's go. Nah. Actually, I think we wait until 50. Is it 40? Like 40, 50 is when we usually start, it just depends. Heard it here heard it here, folks. If you want it, hold it in for dear life. I mean, no, that'll just mess up your kidneys. That'll mess up your kidneys. It won't really affect your prostate, thankfully. It'll hit your, like, kidneys and bladder before it'll affect your prostate. You're good. Because, again, we can just do a blood test. We can check your blood, see that you're good, and unless you're like, if you really want it, just go find somebody that's wanting to top, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to say on that part. But yeah, that's my most liked comment on any TikTok video, really, is just explaining, yeah, we don't do that. We don't, not unless it's like, oh, this is a sudden change. Let's go in there and figure stuff out. So that's, we've had more medical stuff this week. Like, I'm actually talking more medicine stuff. It feels good to, like, NurseEthi actually talking about nursing stuff. Oh my god, I talked about jaundice yesterday. Literally talking about a man that was a freaking Simpsons character. Pretty sure there's an episode of The Simpsons about Homer having to get... Hold on. Let me see. Nope, there's one for Family Guy, but not The Simpsons. But O.J. Simpson died from prostate cancer. My audience is too young for me to start saying, hey, so, by the way, who's been getting their checkups for X, Y, and Z? Yeah, most of my audience is like 20s, I think. I don't have much of an older audience. I think most of my audience is in their like 20s or something. I don't have a like... YouTube hasn't started telling me my demographics, so I don't know. Like when I go to YouTube Studio to check my stuff out, it doesn't... it doesn't give me enough information on like what my, let's see, here we go, your channel, community, oh, nope, that's not it. Oh, I didn't know that I could be getting notifications on, that's not what I thought it was gonna give me notifications for like, oh, it's probably under analytics, audience, watch behavior, popular with different audiences. Oh wow, Viscera cleanup detail got a lot of views. When did that happen? Huh? 55.5% of you are not subscribed. Who's not subscribed and watching my stuff? Half my audience is on their phone. 22% from the US. 86% of people are watching without subtitles. Age and gender, not enough demographic data to show this report. So I don't know how old my audience is. Maybe I should start, for all I know, I've got grandma and grandpa watching too. Hey, don't forget to get your colonoscopy once you hit around like 40 or 50, or if you start having weird bleeding. Which, I mean, if you start having weird bleeding, please go see a doctor anyway. No matter what age you are. Sorry, trying to get this thing. Okay. Trying to think, is there anything else I need to, like, yap about? My download finished, like, 3 minutes ago. So now it's just me yapping to yap and just enjoy this feeling because I haven't gotten to just sit and yap in front of y'all for a minute. I kind of missed it, you know? But yeah, apparently, over the past couple, like, ever since one viewer yesterday, but then, like, can I get, like, whoa. Oh, no, that's the, okay, nope, that's not it. I'm trying to see, like, it's not showing me. Yeah, most people don't even watch my introductory stuff, but then just suddenly Tuesday the 22nd, I streamed it on Saturday the 19th, and then it just, like, really popped off out of nowhere. Like, Tuesday the 22nd and Wednesday the 23rd, it just, like, popped off out of nowhere when I played Viscera Cleanup Detail. I don't know what happened, but I guess, hey, maybe some people are still interested in that game. Maybe it was a good thing that I played it, because apparently I got 2 new subscribers from it, so we'll take it. Numbers! A. So maybe an occasional game like this, or Viscera Cleanup Detail, maybe that'll do some good. I'm not complaining. Especially, didn't expect that one to pop off. But hey, we take it. We take anything. We'll take anything popping off, because okay. Real talk, whenever I think about my numbers lately, I've been, like, not depressed, but just like, did I debut for no reason? Did I waste all this time and money and effort and everything on a debut that, like, ultimately is gonna lead with me just tired and not wanting to ever play this game ever, like, play any game on stream ever again, except maybe the occasional jam game? Thankfully that doesn't feel like the case anymore, but God, has it been feeling like it's still kind of, like, it still lingers in the back. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, what was it, yesterday? Yesterday. Yesterday, when that Nintendo Direct announcement, when it said Nintendo is live with whatever for their Direct, when I got that notification, that Twitch notification, something in my brain's just like, and why am I not live? Why am I not doing anything? Why am I standing here at the gas station pumping gas, not able to do anything? So the bad brain stuff has been hitting just a little bit, but I think some of that's also, I just haven't streamed much lately. And I know it's been because I've been busy and taking a lot of time to be at work more, and also going to, like, Comic-Con High last weekend, going to Pokemon Worlds in a couple of weeks. I'm still shitting my pants over that because I have, let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days. Yeah, that's another thing, is there wasn't anything to really, like, it did, like, by the end of watching the Direct, oh, thank God I didn't stream. I would have literally just sat there and been like, okay. Yeah. That's a game. They're doing stuff. I would not have been, I would have been more entertaining if, instead of watching the Direct, I had said, you know what, the Direct is going on, but I don't, like, this is so boring, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this. Whoa, isn't this much more entertaining than the direct? Whoa. That would have been a little bit more entertaining for some people. It would have been, it was so, like, I get it. It's like, it's more of the third party stuff, so you don't expect it to be like as hype and everything. Direct to titties. The one thing you liked from that direct was Persona 3 Reload, then found out the physical copy still does a download and runs at oh, ew, no, why, like, I doesn't know what's going on. Why though? That's what, like, having to have a little bit of a download, I'll begrudgingly accept, but really? You still have to have, like, I don't know. But then stuck at 30 frames, no, that's not even worth it at that point. Like, I feel like we are at a point where if a game is running at 30 frames per second, it needs to be like some sort of a pixel game or something that's very low res to make more sense to be running at 30. Like 60 is a minimum nowadays. Like, I'm streaming in 60 frames per second. I used to not be able to, and it used to feel kind of weird trying to stream at 60 because it would be really hard on my computer. But now it's just like, nah, if I'm not streaming at 60, we're in trouble. I want to try streaming at like 90 sometime soon, but I don't know if my internet can handle that right now. Maybe I'll upgrade my internet plan, because right now my internet plan is like super cheap. But now that I'm actually living and making decent money, maybe I can consider upgrading my internet plan. We'll see. You can excuse 30 frames per second, but the physical download from a game made by a big company who can spend the money for pure physical is, yeah, that's also fair. Like, I can understand if there's a patch or something, or that's really about it. Like, if there's a patch, sure, but if, like, hold on. Switch to cart. Capacity. Okay. The maximum storage capacity for a Nintendo Switch 2 game cart is 64 gigabytes. Persona 3 Reload. Size? Okay. The PlayStation 5 version is no, okay. Nope, never mind. No, that's stupid. That's stupid as hell. If it can be, if the PlayStation 5 version is 25.5 gigs, the version that's on Xbox Series X is 20.69, nice, gigs? No. That's ridiculous. No, never mind. I take it back. That's stupid. That's, no. That just makes me angry. That, why? Why? Just genuinely, why? Why are we, what? Wild. Also doesn't come with the answer, a $35 DLC that's 95% just dungeon crawling. You've definitely heard, yeah, I've heard that criticism. That's wild. And you could still probably fit that on there too. Guaranteed by October 29. Okay, I just got an email verifying a commission. I was on VGen, and I was on VGen submitting a request for some art that I was wanting to do, and then I saw that someone had had an open for a Surprise Me, a scab, and I'm like, it's 15, and I know I trust this artist. So, I'm very excited to see what this what this artist is cooking up. It is confirmed as a work in progress, and the timeline says October 29 is the anticipated timeline, which oh. But the main reason I was on VGen in the first place that day was because I've got something else that I'm working on that has been paid with a due date of August 23rd, and I'm very excited about that one. I can't wait to share that with y'all, which will sadly be afterwards, but it's fine. I'm just excited. But yeah, it also means I'm back to paying for art, which is expensive. Art is expensive, but I'm so happy. Like, I haven't paid for art. Actually, no, it hasn't been that long. I just didn't I had early June and then July 30th. Like, I feel like here lately, so much money has been going directly to art or something, either to Lions or Sika or to Ritz for everything that you're seeing right now, from rigging to the 2D model to the clinic and the desk. It's weird that I'm like, I just paid for art just because I thought, hell yeah. You want to pay for some art for some stuff, but you want to hold off on paying for anything till you're, get to college first, know how much tuition's gonna be, and then have some fun time with art. And then have fun time. I'm excited. I'm excited for once you finally get, like, so much of what you've got cooking is going to depend on how things are looking when you start your first semester of college, and I'm so excited for you, Wolf. I'm rooting for you. I genuinely think you're probably gonna end up thriving once you get into college, uni. I don't remember which one it is. Like, it's still the same, but like slightly different. It was so many complicated feelings. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's normal. Like, the fear, completely normal. The agitation about how everything seems like it's always going wrong every time you do the slightest thing when it comes to stuff like financial aid, and your FAFSA, and you're this and you're that, and you're like doing stuff for like housing or your meal plan, everything like, it's okay. On one hand, like you, I think there's lots of cool opportunities, but on the other hand, yeah, like, no, since you won't be working, I think that's going to be a huge plus in your favor, where yes, you'll still be studying and still having to have a hard time with the classes stuff, but it'll give you a chance to also just kind of spread your wings a little bit. Just enjoy, like, go into stuff. Like the place I went to for my schooling, or the place I graduated from. The place I graduated from, they had, like, if there's a sporting event, you get in for like maybe $5. And then the first week of school, there was like every day was a different thing. Like, oh, you're like whether it was, oh, if you're a nursing major, you know, you should check out this thing going on in this building at this time. Or just, everybody show up, we're giving away free barbecue outside for no reason. It's like, oh, what? There's no catch? No catch, just free barbecue outside. Just come out and hang out. It was weird. Or, hey, do you want to get paid $5 to just watch this video about veganism? Sure. That was not worth the $5. The trauma that I went through after that veganism propaganda was not worth the $5. Because it's good that I know what I know now because of that vegan propaganda, because like, there weren't any lies in it. It was very much very true about what goes on in the meat industry and why we need to be looking toward meat alternatives, or like just not using meat at all. But that wasn't how I wanted to spend that day. Vegan propaganda is interesting because a lot of the time it very much is, you're not wrong, but meat is still just so integrated into how I eat. Definitely think some talking points aren't well thought out. Agreed. Especially, I always love when there's, I kind of laugh at saving the planet, and I laugh at the internal discourse when it comes to honey. Because honey is kind of a weird gray area, because it is technically, yes, it is an animal byproduct, but like, if you're getting it from a beekeeper who, like, the whole thing is we make the the beekeeper is making sure the bees are properly taken care of and able to just run around, do the stuff that they're doing, and then they make honey. But then if they've got too much honey, oh, that can actually be a problem and be negative. So the beekeeper takes a little bit of the honey, like rent almost. Like I am a support the bees kind of person. European honeybees are horrible for indigenous species. Really? I didn't know that about bees in Europe. But yeah, I think in the US at least, bees and beekeepers having a kind of like symbiotic relationship where, oh, I misunderstood. Oh, what am I misunderstanding? Uh-oh. The honeybees we think about are invasive species Oh! Oh! I was thinking like the honeybees that are in... Oh, no, you mean we brought them from Europe to the... Oh, my bad. That's not great. Love that we're the ones that brought them over. Yeah, that should be what the Save the Bees is about. They displace indigenous species that are holding on by a thread. Yeah, that's... Wow. Did not know that. Damn. Yeah, that should be what Save the... Like, I mean, both sides of Save the Bees are important, but, I mean, if we're displacing and end up hurting the bees that are already here, yeah, it's a bit of a problem. If you became vegan, you'd most likely die, so no matter how bad the meat we eat is now, you're at least alive. You already have such a limited selection of food, and like all of it includes some kind of meat. So yeah, no, that's fair. And I do hope for a day where like vegan versions of some meats will be like, I want so much of when it comes to like meat alternatives, in my opinion, is cost and accessibility. Like, if it's not like, if I can't even find it in the grocery store, I'm not gonna think about it. But then if I also see it and it's like triple the price of, if I want chicken tendies and it's triple the price to get vegan, as good as it might be, but I genuinely think we'll figure out something in the near future, especially with what is it? There's these labs that are doing like they're taking cells and turning that into a steak instead of taking it like, yeah, like it's laboratory grown instead of like ever being an animal. I hope that ends up becoming sustainable and accessible. European honeybees are okay. Oh, okay. I'm like, wait, I'm learning and trying to like comprehend. And also, I have a hair right in front of my eye. There we go. You've had vegan meat for a sandwich before because you had to when you were at summer camp, but oh, yeah, that is completely valid. Yeah, and some people just can't tolerate vegan products, which is why I'm glad we have like the lab grown meats trying to be a little bit more accessible, because it would just be nice. We're not harming animals, and it's still real meat. It's still real chicken. Not rubber chicken. We're saving the rubber chickens. I've had tofurkey before, and that was the most disgusting thing I've ever put in my mouth. I've put some questionable things in my mouth, but trust me when I say tofurkey. Whew. Trust me, you won't be able to afford real beef either. So yeah, the rate we're going, yeah, like regular like ground beef at my local grocery store has gone up, and I'm just like, okay, I'm swapping over to ground turkey again, because I like ground turkey better, and also ground turkey is the option right now, I guess, since it's a little bit cheaper. Barely. Cashew bacon. I've never... What is cashew bacon? Okay. Oh. Okay. I want this. This looks really good. If this is what cashew bacon is? Or it just looks like you're roasting cashews with, like, little bacon bits? Cashew is a oh! I googled cashew bacon, and it came up with, like, candied bacon cashews, where it looks like you're roasting cashews and bacon together. That sounds really... I might have to try that anyway. But now I get you. Cashew is a common alternative to meat. Sold it in kale vegan sandwich. Ooh, okay, that sounds kind of good, actually. But yeah, the $5 was not worth what I saw from that vegan propaganda that they made me stand there through when I was 18. That was well, I sure watched that video. I mean, I still did try to, like, focus a little bit more on vegetables, which is good, especially the cafeteria at my college uni. They had a good selection of good, except, like, not bad selection of vegetables. If you bite into a sandwich and end up with cashews, you're gonna throw... Yeah, no, that's fair. I would throw hands too if I'm not expecting cashews, and then there's cashews in my sandwich. Like, as long as I know that it's in there. But yeah, I'm glad I've got you, Slimy. If I have any questions about veganism and honey, or just, like, anything that has to do with, like, protecting the planet, you are, like, the #1 person I know I need to go to. Man, I need to ask Cass how much that honey was. Because we had some really good local honey. Like, this honey was sourced from, like, just one town over. Oh, so good. We had it in our tea for our tea party a few weeks ago. A month ago? A month or two ago? I don't remember. It's been a while. It was so good. It was... Oh my gosh, it was delicious. I think I've yapped enough. This, like, we're encroaching on an hour. I only needed to yap for like 20 minutes. Let's get into the game. Uh-oh. Where's everything? Okay. Let's close that. Let's open... subtitles in English. Have you played? Yeah, we did this. We've done this before. Until the computer is barely visible. Let's see. I gotta look on, like, what stream sees. We'll go up just a little bit more. There we go. Oh, actually, I should make it so you can see my mouse for this one. The current time, I am in Central Standard, or Central Daylight Time. 53. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Good to know. You remembered it wrong. It's cashews are for milk. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I know I've heard of cashew milk, but I've never heard of cashews in meats.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Mm-hmm.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending...
Yeah, okay. We know. Okay, so Crimson gave me a list of different endings that I haven't done. And I only have 2 monitors. Oh good, Walmart finally shipped out my shampoo. Tried to get shampoo today, but apparently they were out of it, so they're gonna mail it to me. Let's see, Discord. Open up the server. Okay, so the first one, he says to...
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly.
Exactly.
The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
Yes.
Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
Yeah.
I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
Exactly.
Eventually, someday, they would arrive.
Yeah.
Soon, very soon now, this will end.
Yeah.
He will be spoken to.
Yeah.
He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer.
Someday.
Now it's even closer.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Oh! That's it? Okay. Speaking of vegan products, really excited to try this algae cooking oil sample. Oh. Different. Okay. I don't understand.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh. Did I do it?
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design.
No,
all
I
along.
found it. I
He
found
then praised
the
game
windows.
for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure
Sure.
and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So,
Sure.
now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
Yes.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
Yeah, look at how
Okay,
white
I'm over it
everything
now.
is.
What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it
I
would
don't
have
know.
been particularly different?
No.
Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer?
I don't know,
Perhaps
maybe.
you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place.
I mean, I guess, but now you're just
think about
splitting
it.
hairs.
Would it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option?
No, not
Clearly,
really.
this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer?
I guess we'll
How
have to
long
find
will you
out.
spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one.
I bet you're going to
So,
use the same
What do
audio.
you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones.
Am
Though
I?
if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky.
Oh.
Well now, I've built up the other options
Actually,
so much
no,
that I'm going
I
to
am
stop
lucky.
talking
I got
and
two
leave you to your
Ho-Oh-EXs,
decision
two
whether to come back
immersive
here,
Ho-Oh-EXs
continue with the game,
during
or
the
just
first
sit in this
day.
spot forever
I'm
and
lucky.
ever. Cheers.
I have some luck. Okay. Okay. What do I do? I don't know what to do. Do I just stand here and enjoy the void? I mean, this is a quaint void. If I could lay down, this would be even better. Or if I brought a chair. I should have brought that chair that I used to get out here with. I should have used that. I should have brought that with me so I could at least sit down. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing anymore. Well, I guess this is my hell. This is what hell looks like. I'm stuck in the void. Honestly, I imagined hell to be worse. Or maybe this is purgatory. I'm not Catholic. I mean, I guess that doesn't matter. I don't know. Yeah, this could have been worse. Could have been better. Could have been worse. I don't know. I don't know what to expect anymore. Like, yeah, is this it? Now you know how Squidward felt in that one episode. No, see? That's it. Though he was able to lay down and then he could say alone. And then all of the voices came back, but then he could also just jump, and that's how he was able to get into the time machine. Granted, he had an existential crisis before he was able to jump and do the time machine. I'm okay with just standing here being kind of alone for now, I guess. But I don't know what to do. Like, I need to know where Crimson went so he can tell me where I'm supposed to go here. Like, am I supposed to just keep standing here? I guess? I don't know. Let me make sure I'm facing the thing so I know that my computer isn't, like, screaming. There's this fancy UI called the menu. Oh. See, the last one just kind of
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
When Stanley came to
So
a
now
set
I
of
go
2 open doors,
left?
he entered the door on his left.
Okie dokie.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
Okay.
Hoping coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
To the boss's office. Oh. This door swings both ways, huh? No? Just wrong? Okay. Oh. Don't like that. Bisexual door confirmed.
Stepping in...
Nope. That was it. That was apparently one of the endings. To be rich, is it a crime to commit crimes? Is it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Is this what they call the bathroom ending? Bisexual door confirmed. But yeah, looks like, okay, that was anticlimactic. I was hoping there'd be something more fun than that one. Okay. I guess we're beginning again. Going back up to the boss's office.
All of his co-workers
Have I
had
considered
gone.
exploring?
What
Did
could
I
it mean?
miss? I mean, I guess I did
to go
miss
to the
stuff.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, good thing I can go back. It didn't take me long to get
When
there.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
It's the only thing I knew to. Only things I knew to click on were the doors and
Yet
the
there was
desk.
not a
There wasn't really
single
anything on
person
the
here either.
desk to
Feeling
interact
a wave
with.
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. So just barely.
Stepping into his
No!
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy.
Nope,
So he
I don't have healthy
relaxed for a few
anxiety.
moments with some calming new age music.
Oh.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Oh. There's an open passageway. Okay. We're going down.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
I don't know about that one.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me.
It happens.
Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office?
That's fine.
That's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
All right, go back up. Okay, it's 3 times. Oh no. I can't go back down. Do I need to put the number back in?
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have.
Thank you.
An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Only bolted? But where's the fun in that?
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Okay. Oh, my actual Oshi just started streaming. And now I'm sad.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator.
Yep.
I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
But what if, hear me out, narrator, what if it's the boss's office? So it looks like I do have to walk into the boss's office each time.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office.
Oh my god!
This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
Okay. Oh! I can't believe... Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
Okay. Okay. We're back to process. Oh my god, this game. What is this game? Why am I playing? Okay.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it.
Have you?
I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Thank you. I don't plan on disappointing.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator.
Well, yeah, it's the only way to go.
Not anticipated. I mean, sure, now it's obvious.
Now it
you
is.
have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before.
Nope, never
I had
before.
No frame of reference to even anticipate it.
Nope.
That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is.
Exactly.
A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm waiting for him to just start screaming profanities at me.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill.
Exactly!
I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting.
So fleeting.
Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Yes! Yes! He understands me!
Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started.
Exactly.
Where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley.
Exactly.
What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years.
Yeah.
And it's really all because of you.
Thank you.
You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over.
Yeah.
Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it.
Yes!
Which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive.
He finally gets
like
it.
So much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition.
Exactly.
You're a role model, you know.
Thank
People
you.
look up to you.
Thank
Which
you.
is why, though I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you.
Oh?
So that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better.
Me. You. Oh my God. Wait, I didn't expect. Oh.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Well, there's no going back. Live on stage, all eyes on Stanley. World's healthiest human being, all tricks revealed. I love that it's a white woman eating a salad. Laughing while eating a salad. I love that. It's wonderful. How we did it, the pyramids. Live, the guy who went to Mars. And lived? Damn. Honestly, pretty impressive. I can crouch. An evening with world peace, baby. I hope it does.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
But what if I squat a bunch of times? Gotta get my butt looking really juicy. Let me do some squats real fast. Get all that blood flow into my butt so when I walk out, I got a nice juicy butt. What does this say? The storyteller. Stanley reveals all in his new... Can't read this last word. Book. Q&A with world's first scientist machine. All right, couple more squats for good measure. All right.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry. You'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Oh, they're ready for me. I've got my notes. I've got my chair with my employee number on it. And even my little suitcase has my employee number on it. And my book. Up again, down again, the Stanley story. Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where you came from. Your coworkers. Oh, they're so nice. This wallpaper looks like eyeballs. Which is both a little unsettling and kind of cute. Break a leg, champ. Your boss. Thanks for showing me that cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You are too cool. Good luck on stage. Rock on. Story. Stanley, me. That say David, age 6? Cute. My boss wrote me 2 letters that say the same thing. Stanley, my true love for you grows every day. You make me feel alive. Your wife from the... From the apartment ending. I have a wife. Alright, what's our opener? What are we starting this with? We're starting this with a joke? Do we go in, like, tell the music guy to hit it? If the music guy hits it, what are we playing? What are we singing? No more hiding, do. Oh, I'm a model. I'm on the catwalk. Gotta do my little turn on the catwalk. Oh. Oh. Aww. Did I get a different ending because I didn't make it to the end of the catwalk? Okay, so let's go back up to the office.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while
Let's see if I can figure out what that ending was that I tried and failed.
Careful with time. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright. The meeting room where there's nobody
Yet
there.
there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not getting
Feeling a
fired.
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase,
The best thing
upstairs
the
to
best
his
thing
boss's
at
office.
my work, the best thing you can do to not get fired is don't let your patients die.
Okay, I think we all...
Oh. Huh? Oh. Oh. Huh? Oh. Oh. Um. You've never seen that before? What do you mean? You're the expert on this game, Crimson. What do you mean? What do you mean I've done something that you've never seen before? I got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say, that's a lovely purse. They probably didn't expect the scenario where the narrator hurries things up combined with this ending. Oh. Oh. Um... Do I just need to, like, look at the void for long enough? I don't know what to do now. Something's definitely, like, I'm definitely activating something because it's, like, my vision is, like, it's... Whenever I do this, it, like, it was going black for a second. I don't know what I need to be interacting with here. Like, the doors are closed. I can't interact with the keyboard. Yeah, like this little threshold right here is making everything go dark. But it's only if I'm, like, on this... Oh, did I find the sweet spot? I found the sweet spot to really make everything go dark. Yeah, if I stand right here, but then if I move just an inch to the left, everything changes. But I can't open the door. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing now. Do I just leave? Do I just turn around? Do I go down? Okay. Can't enter this room. That's locked. So back is the only way I can go, I guess? Do I just keep going back? I'm very confused. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what to do anymore. Oh, hey, this door's open. Oh. Oh. You are now leaving. Oh. Oh. I don't know which way. I don't. Okay. Stairs it is. Okay, don't like this. Can't open the big red door. Guess we're going up more stairs. Now leaving, but also still... We're going up. We're not leaving anytime soon, I guess. Hey, that's the same, Okay. So this room looks the same, but these numbers have been going up. This is 758. We started at 756. 759. That's the same. No door, no elevator. We're gonna make it to 769. Oh, nope. Escape pod launch bay. Escape. Okay. Something's... There's the escape pod. Did I make it? Did I do it? Did I escape? No! Okay. Okay. So this next one...
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
I don't remember how to make it to the monitor room.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please.
What? Really?
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you.
I
to
hope...
show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it.
The monitor room isn't on the right
your
path.
Side.
Ah.
Give me a chance.
Oopsie. I hope I've made... And I don't remember how to get to the other...
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there?
I do want to
find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yes.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did.
Yes.
And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires.
I don't remember how to do anything.
What would have made this game better?
It's been a while.
What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
I do like skill trees.
You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about
Oh.
your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Okay, I'm just gonna start over.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't finish. I didn't keep going with that
When
one
Stanley
because
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
yeah, I'm okay with not taking
Yet
4
there was
hours
not a
for
single
one
person
ending.
here
I'm good.
either. Feeling a wave of
Nope,
disbelief,
I'm good.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all?
Nope.
None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Like the fact that we're in a loop.
Why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
My face
And for that
itches. I'm
matter,
scratching my
these
face.
rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is all a
dreaming!
dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally
Yay,
found an answer,
finally,
an
my
explanation.
existential crisis
His
is over. This
co-workers
has
weren't
just been a
actually gone.
dream.
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons.
My
I may as
boring
well
real-life
enjoy
job
this while
pushing
I'm still
buttons. I
lucid.
hope it pays
So,
better than I'm
he
paid at
imagined
my
himself
job.
flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so
Yes.
much fun.
Yes.
And Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head?
Now, I genuinely don't
dictating
remember
everything
which
that I'm
way-
doing and thinking?
I have a DM.
Now
Please
the
tell
voice
me.
was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever...
Oh, okay. Thank you for the explanation on how this is written
All
out.
of his co-workers
I'm
were
having
gone.
a moment.
What could it mean?
Okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So we take the door on the right and go to the cargo bay. That's where the next ending I'm supposed to go to is. Why does this look different?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not
Right
the correct
door.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes.
Such a lovely
this
room.
But eager to get back
But
to
let's
business,
get back to-
Stanley
yeah.
took the first open door on his left.
To the cargo bay.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry
Yep.
to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd
Oh.
best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
Yeah, I'm good.
Come on. I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell me you're scared. That's not the Stanley I know. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
Oh my god, chill, friend. Gonna sit on these boxes. Oh. Nowhere else to go in here? No? Where's that wooden plank? Or is that just a different... Okay, yeah, nope.
Whoops. Looks like I was wrong. How
Yep.
clumsy of me.
That's okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Now I understand how I'm supposed to be doing things.
When Stanley
Let's see
came
if we'll
to a
get
set
some
of
fun
two open
endings.
doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly,
well.
Perhaps
Perhaps
he wanted to
stop by
the
the employee
lounge
lounge
first,
just to admire it.
The lounge was sublime,
A work of art.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay. Oh, this requires new... Okay, so... Oh, I already did that one. Okay. Stay on the lift and answer the phone. Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Oh.
I'm not your enemy, really.
Got
I'm
two
not.
options here.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be
All right,
difficult,
here we go.
But the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
We're going.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for her.
For her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need... Oh, no, you can't... Did you just unplug the phone?
I did unplug the
That
phone.
wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
I
You
just
actually
pulled it out.
chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible.
Yep.
Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another.
Aww.
Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action.
Of course
How
it
is
is.
that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making.
I don't know what you're talking
Or
about.
did you not grasp the severity of the situation?
Of course
Well,
not.
I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please
Okay.
observe this helpful instructional video.
Okay.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person.
Uh-huh.
But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous.
Yep.
For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice.
Uh-huh.
He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
My goodness, it is 4:30 and
Excellent.
I am having...
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day.
Oh.
Do you make more than 8? Less?
I haven't thought about how many
if you
choices.
begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the
I got
vast
this. I've got a
infiniteness
good...
of space,
I have a
your
good choice I
thoughts
can
and
make.
problems are
Chat.
materially insignificant, and the
Listen.
feeling should subside.
I've got
At
it.
this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay. Here goes.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been.
That's enough of
This way,
that.
please.
But hey, I made a choice. That was the choice that I made, and I'm sticking to it. Was it the right choice? That's up to y'all. This is why nobody watches my streams. This is why nobody should watch my streams.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Okay. Let's see. So that was the... Wait, which one did I just do? Wait, did... No? Okay. Thought it was changed for a second. I don't know, is he just gonna, like... Is he just letting me out? Where am I going now? No, there's more to this. No?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
I'm good where I am. Thank you, though.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Oh. Oh, nope. No, is that it? I can't have any more, no more goofs and gaps. I have to actually... Fine. I took the door on the left. I'm in the meat.
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so
I had a good
special
goof and
about
a
seeing
gaff.
the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that?
That's
I can't lose
fine.
that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that
Looks like
way.
the door's just
Is
right
it better
there.
To shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work?
It'll be okay.
What's the
It's
answer?
fine.
What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
No, just give me the ability to jump.
I have to.
Oh. No, just let me jump over. No. Well.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With
Oh.
You, who thought you were so
Me?
clever. Now look where we are. My
It's
entire game
fine.
is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it
It's
into the ground.
fine.
What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
Yeah.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
No.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Nah, it's fine.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you?
I'm from the other world.
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
Oh. Bye.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
he entered the door on his left.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his right. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
When
Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his right. Okay, I'll actually go through the left. Okay. I did it.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Where's my praise? Praise me!
Stanley decided to go out to his boss's
did
office,
the thing
hoping
you
he might
asked.
find an answer there.
Where do I go from here?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
There's another thing I can do in the boss's office.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Beep. Do I have to, like, actually actively with my voice say night shark?
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
I guess?
You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver.
I'm
Otherwise, we
trying.
can't get on with the story.
I
This
will
is a
gladly speak
crucial
into the
step.
receiver as soon as it'll let me listen.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it.
I'm
But you know
trying.
what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to
I'm
do. I
trying.
asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there.
I did.
Why did you come this way?
Because
Speak.
you
Say
forced
something
me.
to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
Oh,
Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
the end. The end.
The door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything...
Oh, we got an entire ending.
Important.
Oh.
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please.
Okay. That sure happened. So, okay.
All of his co-workers
Why
were
not?
gone.
Let's
What could
go
it mean?
again.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered
Okay.
the door on his left.
Oh, something has been changed. Okay. Okay. Let's see.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, regular, go into the...
Here's the door, just go.
Oh. Okay. Dang. He just said, okay, here's the door. Just get, you know what you're doing, I guess. Down the creepy hallway.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Don't like
What
that.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Have I not done just the regular ending? Are you telling me I did?
Now the monitor
I've done
jumped to
several
life,
endings,
their
but
true
none were
nature
just
revealed.
the
Each
ending.
bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals
that's
reduced
still
to
creepy as
images
hell.
on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
No, I
Was this the
believe
only
it. Some of
reason
these
he was happy with his
companies really
boring
are
job? That his
just that
emotions had been
level of-
manipulated to accept it blindly?
Ugh. Even the hospital I work at
No,
is getting to that
he
point.
refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone
Feels like it
else's
at times,
control?
you know?
Never. It was unthinkable.
But at least I
Wasn't
can
it?
still do this.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Probably.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
I can't
For
believe I
he
never did
would
the
dismantle the controls once
regular
and
ending.
for all. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just
I had to
activate
try.
the
I had
controls.
to press
After they
on.
kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that
Of
what you
course.
wanted? Control?
Why not?
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
That's
You
fine.
were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Yeah?
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example,
No?
and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Yay!
That this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating
Yes!
the entire complex.
I get to do war
On to a detonation
crimes!
then. Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means.
I don't know what all the buttons are
barely know
supposed to
where
do.
to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course,
Well,
that was
thank you.
merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Let's just
Other
watch.
times, I let the
Let's just
office
watch
sink
the
into
countdown.
the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing.
Yeah.
Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite
That's
rich.
fun.
I almost hate to see it go.
It's
But I'm sure
fine.
whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
Exactly.
My
The next one will be
goodness,
even
only
better.
34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
It's okay.
You know what? To hell
34
with it.
seconds goes
I'm
by
going
in
to
a
put some
in the
extra time on the clock. Why not?
No.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
No, it doesn't grow on trees,
Oh,
but
dear me, what's the matter,
but it can
Stanley?
still
Is it
patience
that you
can
have
still
no
be
idea
run
where you're
thin.
going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
Yeah, I was just ready to...
Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door.
There's a big red button?
Anything, something here will save
I could
me.
be pressing a big red button right now?
That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any
Where's the big red
idea what
button?
your purpose
Where's
in
the
this
big red
place
button?
is?
I want to press the big red button.
Stanley.
I don't care if it doesn't do anything. I want to hit the big red
But
button.
here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy.
Where's the
You
big
wanted
red
to
button?
control
Let
this
me
world,
press the
that's
big
fine.
red button,
But I'm going to
please.
destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will
Nope.
you let it go peacefully? Not a choice.
I wouldn't even say peacefully.
Or don't.
Recklessly.
It's all the same to me, all a part of the journey.
I'm ready for it.
And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life.
4,
from the moment
3,
you fade in
2,
until the moment I say,
1.
happily ever after.
Yeah! Woo-woo! We did it! War crimes! Okay. So the next
All
one...
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The next one, I go back to...
Oh, new
New
content?
content.
What does that mean, new content?
Oh. New content?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Yep. I was
After
18.
receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Interesting.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Yay!
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable
Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
That was Alex Hirsch? I've never paid it, like, I've never noticed
so
what...
far it's an elevator.
I've never
Nothing
paid attention to
special
what his
yet,
voice
but
is.
I'm
I'm glad,
sure it's just
glad we
the
got to
beginning
hear
of
his voice.
mesmerizing adventure.
I recently just finished, well, I was watching,
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
I just finished watching Danny Mata rewatch Gravity Falls, and oh my god, that, like, I forgot how wild Gravity Falls was.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
So I can only jump in this circle. Yay, finally. Genuinely, something that I did want was jumping. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. And a lot of jumps.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
I guess we'll find out.
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
You would be surprised.
If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of
Yes.
new content right
Yeah.
there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box.
Nah,
the
that's
Stanley
too much.
Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more.
I kind of wanted him to start reading the
I
dictionary.
knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Thank you.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Hey.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It
It's
could
okay.
never have lived up to such expectations.
It's okay.
If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Okay. Oh.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Oh. Okay. What do we got?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special, and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
What?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Oh my god.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched?
Yeah, I was
Back
too busy
then,
focusing
video
on
games had integrity.
Pokemon X and Y
Back
coming
then,
out
it all meant
October of
something.
2013. I'm sorry.
Waste.
And school. I can't pass through the flowers to sit on the bench. This won't get me copyright claims,
is
will
where I
it?
keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was
Skyrim
all of
and
them.
Persona
now,
3?
It's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content. Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
From GameSpot.
The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get
As
it,
the
Stanley? The game
As
was
our
perfect.
resident
It didn't
Persona
need anything
fan,
else.
you can
It
confirm
didn't
the Stanley
need new
Parable was
content.
Persona 3.
It just needed to be left alone. To spend the rest of
Good to
time
know.
collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories. These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
Yeah?
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at these in years.
Let's check
I
them
can't
out.
even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
I'm sure.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny!
Damn.
I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable.
Yeah.
But the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
You can find them somewhere. I believe in you.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm
Yeah.
not preachy, am I?
I can feel that.
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
You're preachy.
Goodness, this is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know
Terse?
how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't.
Yeah, it's a little denser than you
Yeah.
think it is.
What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
Really?
I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps
Nah.
the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Nah, some people just don't
What's
have
this one got
taste,
to
but
say?
also...
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded
Yes! Yes!
explanations of what's
Yes!
happening.
Yes!
I wish there was a skip button.
Yes!
A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's
Yeah!
my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling
Thank you.
monologue for... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
But that's the power of the button. The
Yep.
minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption...
Yep.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
That's fine.
That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes.
That's fine.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
It's almost 1:15.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're...
It's because you're talking.
Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time.
It's okay. You'll live.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome.
Hello.
I have had time to think about you and about us and about every...
And about it. You know what? I'm gonna sit through this next one. At least some of this next one. Oh, the clock's dead. Well, nowhere to go but forward. Oh, I can escape now. I can walk around the room. Not much I can really do outside of... A step ladder! Let's see if he ever
But
comes...
they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human
God,
condition.
he's talking
but where
again.
are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us.
Well,
It wasn't enough.
yeah, I
They
paid
had
for
to
a
leave
video game.
pathetic little thumbs down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words
You know
that
what?
they are
I'm gonna let him.
speaking into the world. As though
Just
there were
go.
no consequences
Go for
for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes!
I just want to see...
Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves. We would turn to look at our deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression. And so because of this, we require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our...
I got bored. At what point do I, like...
The end is never the end, 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 is...
Okay, yeah, I just have to keep pressing the button, it looks like. I hear water. What's going on? It's raining? Is it raining or is the pipes? Is it the pipes? I think it's the pipes. It looks like the pipes are leaking. My good sir, the narrator, your pipes are leaking. Ah, yep. The roof kind of caved in a little bit. Looks like should have been watching them yep. Should have been watching them leaky pipes. Now you got black mold that's in a weird shape right there. Yep. Oh. I've been abandoned here. Let's see. Maybe eventually I'll get a door? Oh, we went the opposite direction now. Can't see out there. Probably for the better that I don't see out there. Oh, the stepladder's on the floor. It's a stepladder because it's free, like you don't have to lean it up on something. Oh. Oh. Freedom! Oh. Oh yeah, this place was an underwater bunker of some kind. I forgot that detail. Is it just time to explore the vast desert now? Time to explore the desert. Damn. There's no shift to run and no space to jump. All right. I think this is a good stopping spot.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the
Oh,
pressure.
accidentally
What if
did
he
the...
had to make a decision? What if a
All
crucial
right,
outcome
yeah.
fell
That's
under
gonna be
his
it for me for tonight, y'all.
responsibility? He had never been
This has
trained
been
for
fun.
that. No.
I know there are more endings, and
badly.
maybe we'll come
The thing
back
to
for
do now, Stanley
the
thought
last
to
of them.
himself, is to wait.
But that's gonna be
Nothing
it for
will
me
hurt
for tonight.
Nothing will
I've had
break
fun.
me. In here, I can
I'll
be
see y'all
happy
next time. Until then, take care, and don't forget to take your medicine. Good night.